Hi there, my name is Olivia Carvalho. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I'm the Admissions and Recruitment Coordinator at St. Jerome's University. This is the When You Get Here webinar, and we're going to jump into all things St. Jerome's University to give you some insight about what our student experience is like and what it's like to be a part of St. Jerome's University. As I mentioned, my name is Olivia Carvalho, and I'm the Admissions and Recruitment Coordinator at St. Jerome's University. I work in the Office of the Registrar with Tommy Mayberry, whose pronouns are he, she, and they, and Tommy is the Manager of Outreach and Recruitment. Of course, we have our pal Jerome, who's the keeper of campus and gets up to lots of fun things with us. St. Jerome's University, a place to live, and a place to have amazing experiences. But what is St. Jerome's University? Well, we're a small university federated with the University of Waterloo, and we actually helped to co-found the University of Waterloo in the 1950s, and we're a full member of Universities Canada. In the year 2000, we were identified as our own university and not actually a university college, and this gave us a board of governors, which clarified that we were founding members of Waterloo and gave us the power to grant grad degrees. We are, of course, a residence and academic community located on the University of Waterloo campus, which you're seeing in front of you there. That's the University of Waterloo campus, and St. Jerome's is right at the heart of it. Just a short walk to anywhere on Waterloo campus that you need to go, including local transit, accessing the LRT train, and the GO bus stops if you're heading home for the weekend. We are our own set of residence and academic buildings, and you're seeing those in front of you on the screen. Right in the middle, that's the Academic Center. To the right is the Residence Building. Of course, we have our Community Center where we come together for meals, the Spirituality Center and Notre Dame Chapel located in behind there, back where the library is, which is a brand new state-of-the-art library that just opened last year, not only with current students in mind, but actually with their input. We did a lot of sessions where students were able to chime in and give their voice and actually give input on what they'd like to see in the new library. So we're hoping that they get back to using it soon. We're just a short walk across from Health Services, which we actually share a parking lot with, and of course conveniently located on the University of Waterloo campus. Ways that students come to be a St. Jerome's student. You don't have to study with us to live with us, but you also don't have to live with us to study with us. Lots of students choose to live with us, so that's the first way that you come to be a St. Jerome's student is through our residence community. We welcome students from all 6 faculties to live with us and participate in student life. We, of course, are first and foremost an academic institution, so there's folks that come and co-register with St. Jerome's, which means they are academically registered to take classes and get involved on the academic side of things. And of course, we are a place that offers so many amazing experiences, which I'm excited to get into in this presentation with you. And that includes, of course, our huge portfolio of student leadership opportunities. Like I said, we are first and foremost an academic institution. Our students study in 2 programs, the Honors Arts and the Honors Arts in Business, both in the Faculty of Arts at the University of Waterloo. Both of those programs now offer co-op, which is so exciting, so you can study whatever it is you like within those programs and still take co-op as part of your degree. We are known for our smaller class sizes, and this is why students are drawn to the academic experience at St. Jerome's. Our average class size is about 35 students, and part of the benefits of being co-registered is priority for those smaller class sizes when they're offered, when they work with your schedule, and of course, depending on what your major is as well. We offer what's called an exploratory first year for those programs, and that means we ask you to choose 2 different prospective majors that you'll try out, take some classes in, and then actually declare your major at the end of first year. So we want you to have that opportunity to figure out what it is you're really going to be excited to study. All of our students, of course, are working towards University of Waterloo degrees, but what makes them a little bit unique is that they end up an alumni of both institutions. Like I mentioned, there is 29 different majors for you to choose from in the Honors Arts and the Honors Arts and Business programs, and you're seeing those up on the screen in front of you. The ones that are highlighted in yellow are ones that are actually hosted by St. Jerome's University professors. We have departments right at St. Jerome's where you can take classes in those subject areas with us, which is really exciting. This doesn't include the huge list of minors as well, but any major can also be turned into a minor. Like we said, the degrees are very flexible, so you could double major, you could major in a minor, you could major in double minor. Really, you need to decide what's going to be the best fit for you and also what you're looking to get out of your degree. You need to make that choice that's right for you. Students also come to our community through living with us. Our residence is a big draw for students that are looking for that on-campus experience, and we're on a normal year home to about 360 students, so 50% of our rooms are double rooms and 50% are singles, and there are 7 floors, each with 2 room clusters, or we call them pods, on either side of the building. And each pod has its own residence don, and that's an upper year student who's going to be a mentor and a great resource point for you, and that helps you make that transition into first year life and into your undergrad. Students from all 6 faculties live at St. Jerome, so you don't have to be an art student or enrolled in our classes to live there. There are, as I said, multiple ways to be a St. Jerome's University student and be a part of the community, and living on campus is just one of those ways. What makes the residence experience so unique? Well, let's start with the food. That's always the best part. Our all-inclusive, all-you-can-eat style meal plan, which features local, made-from-scratch, fresh meals from our food service provider, Dana Hospitality. And of course, the chocolate milk on tap is always a big draw for our students. You never have to worry about that declining balance. You can eat as much or as little as you like, whenever you like. As a resident, you also have residence-only space access, and that includes private study rooms, that includes the creative space, first floor laundry, which is included in your residence fees, music rooms, game room, creative space, and the buttery, which is our first floor residence kitchen space that allows for after-hour meal programs to take place. If you missed dinner, you could come heat up some leftovers, or you'll find lots of ingredients stocked by Dana Hospitality for creating those late night snacks. Or we have lots of students that like to bake cakes and celebrate friends' birthdays while they're living in residence, and that's a great space to do it. All of these amenities are included in your residence fees, and if you have a car that you're bringing to campus, there's a parking lot nearby that you can buy a pass for through our residence office, and that happens later in the summer. Now, in the rooms themselves, you'll find it's pretty much ready for you to move in. You will find a bed and frame, mattress, desk, chair, mini fridge, dresser and wardrobe. We even have curtains. We just encourage you to bring things that are going to make it feel like home to you. And maybe that's a rug, maybe that's your plants, some posters, some things to hang on the walls, a space that's going to make it feel comfortable and cozy for you while you're living there. Our favorite feature, and this has been repeatedly told to us that this is a favorite feature of resident students, is the sink and vanity that you'll find in each of the rooms. So you don't have to go to the bathrooms to brush your teeth. You can do that in the comfort of your own room. And as our co-op student told us last year, she was really sold when she learned that she could floss in private. Of course, air conditioning and Wi-Fi are both included if you're living on campus. Now let's chat a little bit more about Dana Hospitality and our food service here. Dana Hospitality came to us because they source locally. They are passionate about made from scratch and healthy meals that'll fuel our students while they study with us. They're also famously known for their funky cream cheese flavors and their in-house made spreads like strawberry jam and sunflower butter. They are passionate about sustainability, and they always have a super stacked salad bar, which I really enjoyed. The Fair Trade coffee and teas are part of a partnership with the University of Waterloo and a larger initiative going on to be a Fair Trade certified campus. And the meal program is where our resident students submit votes and actually have input in what upcoming meals are going to be. So bring your favorite recipes from home and chat with Dana Hospitality about seeing those on the menu, which is really great. Those are the folks you're seeing there on the screen in front of you. They are the ones that are going to be supporting your wellness, your academics, your student experience while you're living on campus and while you're a St. Jerome student. They are here to point you in the right direction, help you find amazing opportunities, and really decide which parts of your life outside of academics as well that you want to focus on to make the degree your own and your time as a student with us really unique. As I mentioned, students that are academically registered with St. Jerome's are actually called co-registered students. And co-registration simply means that St. Jerome's processes your paperwork and you get a whole set of amazing resources and opportunities that come along with that. And that includes eligibility for scholarships beyond first year, preference for SJU classes when they're offered. Our co-registered students have first pick at those, priority for residents under the condition that you still get your residence deposit and residence community ranking form in before the deposit, and I'll talk a little bit more about that next. And it also gives you access to an SJU academic advisor, wellness coordinator, and that whole team of student affairs professionals. Now, to apply and live in residence, we are a part of the University of Waterloo's first-year housing guarantee, so we hold a number of our beds for first-year incoming students, but you still have to fill out that residence community ranking form, pay the $500 deposit, and rank SJU number 1 before that June 1st deadline. We always have so many folks that are interested to live with us, and if you don't rank us number 1, we'll never see your application. So it's really important that you let us know we are your first pick, so we can do our best to get you into a room at St. Jerome's. Of course, nothing is guaranteed, but we do prioritize our co-registered students, so make sure you're keeping in touch with us. A little bit more about the residence fees and what's happening this fall. We are creating plans for residents that are flexible enough, of course, to accommodate public health recommendations while supporting the needs of our students and their desire to be on campus this fall. We're working closely with our campus partners and with public health and a whole team of doctors to help guide what this is going to look like, and we expect that our plans will continue to evolve over the summer months and as our COVID environment changes and we learn more. When students complete their lifestyle and preferences form after they've been made an offer to an on-campus residence, they'll actually have the opportunity to indicate whether they'd like to be in a single or double room. Wherever they're going to be most comfortable, they would do that on the form. And like I said, we are working closely with that team at Public Health to know what the fall is going to look like, and at this time we're going to be offering only single occupancy in the rooms for the fall. Our fees are typically structured that we have a double fee and then a single supplement on top of that, and you can see that on the slide for reference. Again, a little bit of play by ear as we get more information about the fall the closer we get to it. That brings us to the end of the info I'd like to share with you, but it's also not the end of you keeping in touch with us. There are so many ways to get connected with myself and with Tommy. Our emails are on the screen there, but you can also connect with us at SJU Belong on Instagram and TikTok, and we'd love to know more about you and what you're up to, and also help you find out a little bit more about St. Jerome's and if it's going to be a really great fit for you. I'd be more than happy to connect you with a current student at any time to chat about their experience, and I hope that you will continue to access us through our virtual office doors, which are always open now. I thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.